Let me ask you, do you feel just a little bit annoyed with all the online fitness and weight loss products that are selling millions and millions of dollars that you know are poor quality and you can do a much better job, but you're not having that success? Because if you are a good trainer, coach, health professional, you've got the expertise, you've got the experience, you've got the skills, all you need to be able to do is put that into the package and program, then getting that out to the right people so you are able to have the positive impact that you really want, that what we got into the health and fitness industry for, and be able to build a business that gives you the freedom and lifestyle that you want. Without a doubt, the results that you produce with your products, programs, and your business is absolutely key. But making sure that you're actually able to design it, making sure that you actually are able to create the right program for the online, whether it's online personal training, whether it's a one-off program that you're going to sell, whether it's a membership site, you've got to be able to create it properly so people can consume it, use it, be able to get the best results from it, and then you're going to be able to reap the rewards. This is why a big part of why people actually have to apply to come on board the mentoring programs is because I need to make sure that they have the skills, the expertise, and knowledge to put into that form. Then simply it's following the proven set of steps so you can get it together and launch it. I'm Chris Dufay, a health and fitness business specialist, which means I show you the proven steps to build your dream fitness business. So if you're annoyed, you've been on Instagram flicking through, you're going through Facebook, you've seen it on Snapchat, it's all over the internet, you're seeing products and programs that you know just aren't that great. You're seeing the diets, you're seeing the workouts, and you've just been thinking to yourself so much, and it's even frustrating every time that you see it, that you know you can do a better job. Though the problem is they're selling millions and millions of dollars worth every single year. And if you're struggling to be able to get the traction, whether you're struggling to actually start to make it happen, or if you've already started, this is really one of the most critical things that you need to do, which is firstly understanding what are you going to put forward to create the results that you want. You and I, we got into the health and fitness industry because we wanted to create a positive impact. We wanted to impact and change bodies, transformations, and the lives by giving them what we knew worked. And that's why in this episode, I've shot this purely so I can show you exactly how to put your skills and expertise into the program and package, into the right way, along with the right marketing, so that you can launch it and it all works. Because honestly, the people that are buying the poor quality products and programs that we know that are out there, it's not their fault. They're simply following the right messaging that's getting put forward to them. So what I want to be able to get you to do is, in the previous episodes, I've walked you through how to separate yourself from your competition. We've gone through how to set up the right business model so you're not in the time for money trap and you're actually building towards the future that you want to create. Then in the last episode, I showed you how to go through your actual sales funnel, what those natural set of steps are that you need to create so you're growing your following and creating more customers and clients. Now it's about creating the ultimate perfect delivery mechanism. This is really about how can you give the best results once people come on board. Now, I do this completely differently to others. This is really setting up in the way so you can have the fastest results to be able to bring on customers and clients, not twiddling your thumbs or worrying about it, procrastinating, or doing the waste of tasks that so many other people are telling you to do. I want you to create your sales message first. This is actually putting together, whether it's going to be through a video or a sales page, making sure that you map out what it is that's actually going to get somebody on board before even creating and designing your program. So I'm going to walk you through right now how to get to that point and put together that sales message in the easiest and fastest way. We start this by going through this 6-minute exercise. This is going to be answering 3 questions, and you're going to only spend 2 minutes on each question answering. By the end of these 6 minutes, you're going to have a very clear picture of what it is that you need to create and the message that you need to use. Now, the 3 questions that you have to be able to answer starts off with, what are the pains of your market? What are the fears and what are the problems that they are having? This is where literally I want you to sit down right now with a very technical piece of paper and a pen and write down as many points as you can in just 2 minutes. Put the timer on yourself. I swear this works so well. So once you go through and you map everything else out, making sure that you understand all the problems that they're having so you get a good idea of where they're at. Second question is that you need to answer is, what are they wanting to achieve? What are they wanting to gain? What are they really looking for to be able to get? List all the different things that they want to achieve, the gains that they want to be able to get. And then thirdly, this is a really critical question that you have to get honest with yourself and you have to map out. Why will they not buy from you? Why are they skeptical? Why are they not willing to jump on board? Why are you not making sales and getting clients to sign on board right now? I want you to get really crystal clear with this. Go and ask other people if you don't know this after the 2 minutes, but really map out why are they going to be skeptical, why they're not coming on board with you. The simplicity of this 6-minute exercise is outstanding, and I don't want you to take the simplicity of it for something that doesn't work. I challenge you to invest that 6 minutes in after this episode to do this. What you're going to have after doing these 3 questions is having the answer to what do you need to solve? What are the problems that you need to solve? So you understand what do you need to be able to give them. Then knowing what are they really wanting to achieve as well, you can use both the fears and what they want to achieve to be able to give them a message that you clearly can communicate to them so they understand what you're all about, what you're giving them. And then you're able to cover their objections, understanding why they're not going to buy from you. You can then start to answer those questions before they get there. Now, really straight up front, you working online right now means that you can't have a face-to-face consultation with them. You can't have that conversation that is straight up in their grill. So what you need to be able to do is answer all the questions that they're going to have without actually being there. And you do this by answering those 3 questions in just 6 minutes. This comes to one of the most important concepts and questions that you need to answer right now, and that is, what are they really buying? Now, this is an example that I use in seminars and previous episodes. You don't buy a drill for a drill. You buy a drill because you want a hole. What you're really buying is the hole. So you need to understand, what are your potential customers and clients? What's your target market? What are they really wanting to get? Because when you map everything out, so many health professionals are getting caught up with, well, I give them a diet, I give them the training program, a protocol, the guide, whatever, and all those things. Those are features, but what we need to focus on what are the benefits? What are they truly wanting to achieve at the end? They are buying the end result, and that's where you need to come in and give them the plain English messaging that is showing them so they trust you that that's what's going to happen. So then it really comes down to just 3 steps that you need to take. Do you have what people want? Are you able to deliver it? And are they willing to pay for it? One of the biggest factors I'm seeing so many people lose sight of when creating online products, programs, memberships, even services is consumption, and how your client is actually going to be able to use what they get, what they buy, to be able to get to the end result. This is where you need to design the program around making sure that when they start, they can go through the entire process as quick and as easy as possible. The scary statistic is that 50% of people that are prescribed medication from doctors aren't following through and taking their medication. So you being a personal trainer and giving out a diet, a program, a workout, whatever that is, that means you're going to need to work really hard and to be able to use what you can to make sure that they follow through with it. Because if they buy from you and they don't follow through, then they're not going to get the results from it. And then that means you're going to be seen as the person that's at fault. Let's engineer this so that what you're creating right now for your online business is going to be able to get them to get the best results. Now, something that I use with my own private coaching and my membership sites is an onboarding sequence. So let's think about the set of steps that you can create right now for when someone signs on board with you, that you start to walk them through. Essentially, what I want to be able to have here is a drip feed of the right education and steps that you need for them. Let's just say, for example, we're talking diet with your weight loss client. Now, you're going to have multiple problems that they're going to run into, such as what foods do they choose from, how are they going to put their meals together, how do they prep and get their meals ready each day, and what about how many meals do they need to eat? These are just random questions that are going to be coming up. But rather than trying to slam them all at once and trying to answer all that, it can be information overload. And too many times I'm seeing online products and programs have too much information overload. The easier and quicker that you make it for your client to understand what needs to be done, to put that into the process and to actually start changing the behaviors, means they're going to get the best results with what you need to create. So then this goes on to one of the biggest flaws that I continue to see, and this is adding too much stuff into a product or program. Now, what you can do right now is think about, where is your client starting right now? What is the result that they're actually coming to you for? Think about it in the means. This is a critical way for you to design your program. If you only got paid if they got a result, how would you design it? This is really important because this is the way you should set your business up. Don't think that just adding in more features, more stuff into a product or program is going to actually get more people signing on or have you able to charge more. By knowing where they are and where they want to go, reverse engineer the steps, literally right backwards. What steps do they need to start taking so then you can actually walk them through that and create it. This is where I use an example of being able to climb a mountain. Now, if you're going to climb a mountain, you don't want a ginormous rucksack sitting on your back just weighing you down. What you want is a light little pack so you can start skipping up that mountain and get to the very top. Remember, your goal is simply to go from the bottom of the mountain to the very top. What so many people are doing is they're creating a product or program that's making it so hard with so much stuff that someone has to think about, someone has to do, that it's too hard for them to actually get to the end. This is where you get to design a dream come true experience from here. This is where you can look at all the steps that someone needs to go through. Now it's time to design it and create it. Thinking, what articles do I need to create? What videos do I need to give them? What audio, what interviews, whatever it is, what's the easiest way that they can consume it? Then thinking about how are you actually going to give it to them? Do you send it via email? Do you give it to them in a site? Do you do it over a Skype or even a phone call? This is all up to you. There's no right or wrong answer. This is really about just being able to connect. What is that target market? What is that client that you really want? And what do they truly need to get to that result? Now let's be straight up, it's not your job to have to know how to piece all of these together. It's so much easier when you're just able to focus on the steps that's proven to work, so you simply just follow through with it. You've got to be the health professional. You're the one that's got to produce the protocols, the plans, and to be able to create and actually design the program. Now what you need to do now is take action. Go through, answer the questions, design everything that I've just taken you through, and start to create it. Now to be sure, I'm going to pop some links below for you to click on through. If you want the full coaching episodes that are for free to take you through this, then be sure to click below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next episode. Now it's time for you to get the most out of this, and this is where I can jump in and give the answers that you need. So ask your questions in the comments below so I can personally come through and answer them for you. Plus, the best discussions happen on chrisdufay.com. So click on over to get everything that I've got there for you. And did you like this episode? Because if so, click subscribe so I can send you all the episodes to come for free straight to you. And for everything that I can't fit in these episodes, plus the free guides and coaching episodes, then click on over to chrisdufay.com now. Looking forward to seeing you soon and in the success community.